Hey, it's Marko here from Fair Realty. It's February 2019, one of the coldest Februaries on record here in Victoria, BC. Today I'm talking about brand new resale condos. So a brand new resale condo is a buyer goes into a showroom, he or she buys a condo from a developer. Let's say it's $500,000 plus GST. 2 years later, the condo is finished. That buyer pays $500,000 plus $25,000 GST to the developer. They get the keys and then they put it back up for sale, either to flip it or their personal circumstances changed, whatnot. And this is how most of the ads for those brand new resale condos read. I picked an example of two that are currently listed in Victoria. One says never lived in and with the GST already paid, this is an excellent opportunity. Another one reads just completed November 2018, never been lived in, no GST. You have to be super careful with this, both as the seller and as the buyer, because if a unit is never lived in, it's actually not used residential, and only used residential properties are exempt from GST. The federal government considers this type of transaction unoccupied inventory that's being transferred. So GST actually is applicable, and you should really discuss this with your professional accountant, because there's many different situations, but for the most part, in situations I've been, unoccupied transfer of inventory, such as a brand new never lived in condo, you have to charge GST on the resale. Why is that? Because the $500,000 condo you might have bought pre-sale, you might be flipping right away for $700,000, and the government wants to capture the GST on the difference. You need to talk to your accountant. If you have to charge the GST on the resale of your brand new condo, you might be able to use the GST you paid on the purchase to the developer as an input credit. Some of this can be very complicated. That's why I'll repeat for the fifth time, really important to consult your accountant. But most importantly, as a buyer, the last thing you want to do is to buy one of these condos where it's advertised as GST already paid or no GST, and then get a bill from Revenue Canada a year down the road that you own $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of GST. So it's really important that your realtor draft a contract for you as the buyer that says if there is any GST payable in connection with the transaction, that the seller will pay it. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras, Fair.